first quarter. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Throwing now is Carr. Open man is Holmes. And a gain there of 11 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Defense showing blitz. Here's the option going right. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Here's the option going right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talked with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll and they just shut down right away. Don't bring me that Joe College stuff. Well, guess what? The college game has definitely infiltrated its way into the NFL.
Yeah, and these guys, when you're seeing the option defensively, you got to stick to your assignments. I know that's cliche. They didn't do it there.
And option football means exactly what you just talked about, assignment football for defenders. And that drives them crazy because you have to think your way through a play as opposed to just reacting and making the play.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive. But not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
On 1st down, Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it'll be 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Alden Smith there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Breeze now on 1st down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to go, and the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 55 yards. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of the play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And Charles driving over to this one. Some intrigue around a few quarterback battles going on right now in the league, isn't there?
Cleveland, they settled in early August. San Francisco, Denver, those continue to rage. But how about the Rams returning to L.A. and bring a quarterback battle with them?
Murray, and room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll turn to the power game at Olawale. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Here's the option going right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll throw with Carr. And some room to work. A good pickup there at 22.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Surveying the field. Letting one into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the D-line's going to spread out. Another pistol look here. Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Now a second down run for Murray. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he goes out right around the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Completes it to Marcel Reese. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
They go with Murray again. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Carr going to throw. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
All right, here we go. Red, oh, baby, alert.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. He finds Roberts, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Carr now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. John Jenkins able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We ready? Wide 88.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Another extra point opportunity here. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 23 yards on the play.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brees now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're running. Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There goes Mark Ingram. A big play there on 4th and 1. 45 yards on the ground.
Oh, man, a big play right there. It's 4th down, and you just need a yard to get it first. But he had his sights set on much more than that as he hits the hole hard and just breaks free into the next level.
Easy.
They come up in an offset eye. Now Brees. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brees hands to Ingram, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Defense likely bringing pressure here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Brees, gotta have this one. Flush to his right, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Willie Snead from a yard out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
All right, here we go. Wide and Hebrew.
Carr turns, hands to Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Breeze, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Khalil Mack able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Carr.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Now Carr. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Breeze. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now. On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. Breeze to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Sammy! Ready! You ready? Kill!
Now Breeze. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Here we go. Wide and Zebra.
Carr to throw. And Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do this.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Here comes the D swarming to the line. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. First throw of overtime for Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they get 14 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Murray. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, let's begin by trying to get into the mind of the head coach. He's telling us he wants to win the game right now. That's why they went for it and got it on fourth down.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that will be their third and final in this overtime session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back. 10 yards still left on second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr to throw on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really to almost get to the quarter. Get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether